Defeated Circles was verified by Zoink on May 30th, 2025, and it immediately caught my eye on something I wanted to beat. And I finally did today. I'm gonna be honest, this level kinda staked. As well as having over 100 frame perfects, the gameplay is just not that fun. A lot of levels, in the top 20, most of them aren't fun, as expected. As of right now, Defeated Circles currently sits at 19th place on the Point to Create Demons list. I would take a total of 22 days to beat this level. Well, let's go over all of those days, but before we do that, let's go over the gameplay of this level. The first click is hell, but then we have some easier pieces of art. Yeah, totally art. Then we got a little bit of memory, and we're gonna already start getting to the drop. This ship is pretty bad. It's not easy at all. Compared to the circle ship, this is ass. And then the first drop. Now, these drops are scattered with 101 frame perfect, so you could see how hard this is. And then we have another drop section. A few of these clicks really struggled with. These triple spikes I only died to once, so it wasn't that bad. This part I died to a lot, just because I'm not that good on fast-paced gameplay. Then we have that cube. Then we have the last dual wave and only dual wave in the entire level. And a little bit of spam with this ball, which I hate because I died to. And then you have the 30-second long Defeated Circles end. It's not 30 seconds long, but still, yeah, pretty cool level. Now, enough yapping about the level. Let's start talking about my experience with the level. Now, the first and second day, I would mainly go for runs from the first, second, and third wave parts, as I didn't really see much of the other parts as a threat, minus the little cube parts in between. Hint, hint. I severely underpracticed some other parts other than the waves. On the first day, I would mainly focus, though, on the first and second wave, as those ones seemed to be the hardest. I suck at duels, but even the duel didn't look that bad compared to the other parts. Would I be right? No comment. But I would start getting some good runs, like finishing the first drop multiple times. I didn't get any runs in a row or any runs at all in these first 2 days, but I was really happy with being able to finish these random drops. And to be fair, that is really the only part that really carries the difficulty in this level, minus a few scattered frame perfects. On day 3, I would continue to practice those parts, and I would start finishing them in a row, like the first drop twice, and the duel twice, and then I'd completely drop the duel, because I'm like, oh yeah, the duel is easy. No, it's not. Other than that, though, I would pretty much start playing from zero, although I would still be practicing the later parts very often. And the next day, although being severely under practice, I would decide to start playing from zero. And after a few hours of practicing, yes, you heard that right, a few hours of practicing, I would start playing from zero. And I would get to the drop a few times, but I really didn't get any progress into the drop. So I don't know if I'd really consider that progress, but it really showed how under practice I was and how unprepared I was to be practicing this level. Anyway, I continued to play from zero, and again, wouldn't really get any progress, minus almost finishing that first drop, which was very good. Considering the fact I couldn't really get halfway through the drop at all, that was a fluke. And after continuing playing it from zero for the next few days, 3 days, I would decide I underpracticed way too much and I needed to play some more practice. So I would continue practicing many parts, not including the duel, and I would just feel way more confident in the level. I played for almost 4 hours that day, just sitting there practicing parts that I didn't really find fun. Zoink said the level was not that bad. I highly disagree. This level was not very fun to play. But it's also just because I don't really like many aspects of the level. Nine Circles levels are so overused. Although I love Nine Circles levels, they kind of get boring and tiring after a while. Not only that, but the song in this level just, it's whatever. I mean, there is a remix version that's good, but yeah, that's the main reasons why I didn't really like this level. So after practicing for the next 2 days, I'd finally feel confident in every drop but the duel, because I wasn't really practicing the duel much. And I decided to play from zero again, and this time I'd actually be a lot more consistent with that first and second drop, where I'd actually get past it multiple times, getting multiple new bests in the first day after practicing, which was awesome. And now the next couple days, not much happened because, well, a lot of these runs that I had were flukes. I got one new best, and then nothing really happened. I was just chilling. I was still enjoying the level at this point just because, well, I was only a little over a week in. And then finally, my biggest drought after I got my next new best. So, my next new best, I sadly died right before the end of the level. Now, I don't really want to talk about this death, but I guess I'll show you guys the clip. No! No! A crushing fail. I was just a few clicks away from victory. Surely I could seal the deal in one of the next coming days. But sadly, I wasn't lucky like that. And it would take me over 2 weeks to finally seal the deal. This journey really sucked with highs and lows. And I think this might be one of my last 9 circle levels. I was looking at Subsuming Vortex for a little bit in the middle of this, but after this experience, I don't think that's gonna be something I'm planning to beat. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. A day after Valentine's Day, I would seal the deal and beat Defeated Circles. Roll the clip. Yes, I fucking... Holy shit, what the I fucking beat Defeated Circles! Holy shit, what the Yes, dude! Yes!